So we're back at Mount Panorama. We're recording on Saturday the 23rd of September. The video is almost exactly 2 weeks before the top 10 shootout will be run. And as you can see, significant amount of work has happened down here at the bottom of the track. Driving along Pitt Straight, there's the first two of the 3 temporary grandstands have been built. A lot of the camera stands that you just saw there at the start-finish line, or the start line, and around here at Hell Corner on the outside, another camera stand for the television cameras. And basically every wall around the track has been updated. So work started at the track at the start of September, probably a day or two after I put the last video up. Have a look at the inside of the track here. You can see the campground has been set up. There's thousands of rubbish bins that have been dropped off at the site. Some hospitality areas are set up. All the campgrounds, in the middle of the track there, and also at the top at McPhillamy, and the other campgrounds are all marked out, ready for people to start moving in later this week. I think there's still more signage to be updated at various parts of the track, as we'll see, but it certainly looks very different. And the crews that came in had most of the signage done within maybe 3 or 4 days, so the amount of work that goes into preparing before they actually get to the track is pretty huge. A nerdy fact, the Komatsu signage there on the right hand side, right there at that opening is where Alan Jones, who famously drove a Komatsu Falcon for a couple of years in the late 1980s, that's where his pack leader Falcon became a mobile barbecue back in 1996. I think some signage here to be updated as we come through along Reid Park. I drove through here on the Sunday the next day, and there were crews that were updating the BP signs and the MRF sign across the road there to the Amarok. Again, you can see lots of bins ready to be filled by the thousands and thousands of spectators across the top here. On the right hand side, there's massive merchandise marquees and things that have been put up. So coming up now to McPhillamy Park, which is being closed off to public access while they get it ready for campers to move in. I think the campsite's open on the 28th or 29th of September. So we head up to Skyline. The tower on the right hand side there has got a lovely orange coat of paint. The Brock Skyline sign still retains its fan messaging brightly, as does the Esses sign. If you get to visit the Esses sign, there's some interesting commentary on there as well. Let's come down towards Forest Elbow. that bare wall on the right hand side. Hopefully make it visible for drivers. Chaz Mostert learnt the hard way when that wall was a little bit hard to see. And hopefully the BJR Pizza Hut car doesn't come unstuck through Forest Elbow. So as I said, there's a heap of work that's happened around the track in a pretty short space of time. The work started back in the start of September at the track. There were crews that came in to do most of the painting. Happened in the first week of September. I did have a quick visit on Father's Day where there were some of the replica Bathurst winners from the National Motor Racing Museum that were doing some laps around the track, and was surprised by how quickly the signage had been updated. They certainly do a great quick job. But still, just a few bits to update. There's lots of marquees and things going up around the track. I've never been here for a race weekend before, so really excited to see what it looks like during the 1000. There's a few road signs and things that still will be taken out closer to the event. And coming down towards the pit complex, we saw by that panning shot before that there's a lot more infrastructure being put into the pit paddock. Those entries into the motel on the right hand side will be closed off for the race weekend. That make a interesting new pit penalty. Take a lap through the hotel car park. So come down again to the final turn. You can see temporary grandstand on the right hand side, the merchandise facilities on the right hand side. Come across the finish line. I'll try to head back out again later this week before the track closes. I'm not exactly sure when it'll shut down to the public, but we'll get out there again, and then of course we'll have a look at some of the facilities during the race weekend. It all gets underway next Thursday. Thanks for watching.